Hey, this is John from Alloy211. In this video, we're going to take a look at some Alcan 45 Colt plastic shot shells that were first introduced in 1964 by the Alcan company, which was incorporated in 1951, selling shot shell components, some limited bullets, and rimfire ammunition. They're bought out by Smith & Wesson and Fiocchi in 1970. As I said, these were introduced in 1964, and they also introduced two other blank rounds, one being a red plastic casing, not red-orange as these are, but red, with black powder, and yellow with smokeless powder. Now these have their number 9 shot over a charge of smokeless powder. As you can see here on the box, smokeless powder, number 9 shot, and the 9 indicated on the end. The smokeless powder, I'd not actually seen a smokeless powder like this before. It looks like a small ring. See if I can get focused there, kind of. Rather than just a round cylindrical powder, it looks like a ring. I've not seen that before, so that was pretty interesting. And here are the 186 number 9 pellets. So quite a bit to pack into this little shot shell over a shotgun primer. Now I have one that I split in half here. You can see the shotgun primer with a pretty thick base, cardboard wad, cardboard overshot card, and then these very thin walls, which explains why in a 1964 NRA report that I read, they had a problem with the casing splitting. Now I haven't myself gotten a chance to shoot any of these yet, and hopefully at the end of the video I'll have a little bit of range time with them. In 1964 these sold for $5 for a box of 50, which is really cheap compared to say your modern CCI shot shells, which you can, this is a 22, but you can get them in 45 Colt. I myself paid $50 for 47 of them. Not really because I have a use for them, but because I thought they're cool and I'd never seen one before. So once we get some shooting done with them, we'll see how, and maybe with the longer barrel, the only 45 Colt I have is my Ruger, so it's got a pretty short barrel. I'm expecting these to have a pretty big spread. But they also made 12, 16, and 20 gauge adapters, and you could even probably buy a modern adapter, which they make a lot of, and you could use these in that too, although you may have a hard time finding them, as I'd never seen them before I bought them. So let's go ahead and maybe get to the range, see what they do.
Now that we're here at the range, we can test our Alcan 45 shot rounds against shoot and see targets, so we can see how it patterns. And then I have a water jug over there, and we'll see what they do against a water jug at 10 feet. We're about 10 feet from the shoot and see target and maybe 12 feet from the water jug. So let's go ahead and see what they do. Okay, we'll start out with the shoot and see target. Well, we'll see where that pattern. Now let's go with the water jug. Oh, knocked it over. Doesn't look like it has any holes in it. Oh, maybe. Not much. Let's see what the 45 Colt does to it at 10 feet. Bigger hole. Another bigger hole. Well, it definitely went through it.
Okay, now that we're back at the table after our little bit of range time with our Alcan 45 Colt shot shells, we learned something very important. They do not penetrate a plastic jug very well. Now the 45 Colt penetrated quite well here, and here, and there, and exited here, and here, and there quite well. But our pellets, and I went through here with a small little screwdriver to see if any of these actually went all the way through. There are a couple of them I think actually did cause it to leak, but none of them made it through the plastic jug. So, our Hawaiian Punch Man, safe over here. Now our cardboard is not quite as durable. I don't know if you can hear that. There's still pellets left in there. As you can see, it did make it through the cardboard pretty well. Not, I was gonna say pretty well. It barely made it through the cardboard. And let's see if I can get any of these to come out. No. Oh, I can see I'm still stuck in there though. Kind of hard to see down there. See there? Yeah, didn't really make it through the back side, as you can see. Made it through the front side okay. So it made it through one layer of cardboard quite well. And let's get this turned somewhat the way we had it when we were shooting. It looks like they're concentrated here. So you got most of your pellets. Well, let's go from there to here within about 9 inches or so. Now, let's remember too, I was using my 45 Colt, which has a very short barrel. If you had a longer barrel at 10 feet, I'm sure the pattern would be a bit tighter than that. This kind of doesn't show up that great on this side. Let's see if it shows up any better over here. Kind of, sort of. And there you go. I would say, yeah. Oh, well, there's some pellets stuck there. Yeah, they definitely lack that penetration power, but if that's what you're looking for, I mean, in a round like this, a kind of a test round, that's what you're looking for. You don't want over penetration. So, although I guess if you're got a pest of plastic bottles hanging around your house, well, not your house, well, I guess maybe your house, your ranch, your farm, whatever, plastic bottles, not going to take them out. But cardboard boxes, you got plenty of cardboard boxes, they'll definitely go through those. Or sticky paper. Now let's take a look at the casings. As I mentioned, the NRA article said that they did have problems with them splitting, which, see if we can get in here close enough that you can see. I did notice, get the light up here, it does have some cracking right there along the edge. I said, I don't know if you can see that really well or not. Kind of blocking my own light. There you go, you can see that one. There's a good crack there. And there, they all cracked. Just around the lip though. They didn't actually split any of the casings, so that was pretty cool. And given it didn't split the casing, if you wanted to reload it, I don't think you should, as they're pretty old. But if you wanted to reload it, I already checked, you could push that primer out, and then put a new primer in, like so. And, well, not like so, well, there you go, like that, and push right in. I think that was part of the idea behind this, was that you could reload these. I don't know that I would reload them much because, well, like I said, originally they cracked, and they all seem to have cracked right here along the mouth of it. All about the same, but, well, this one didn't. Of the three, this one didn't crack at all. If you wanted to, you could reload this one maybe. So it's a good thing I put the primer in this one. Anyway, like I said, if you happen to find some of these and you have a use for 45 Colt shot shells and you don't mind shooting up some vintage ammunition, go ahead and buy them. It's a good idea. Now, probably though, you want to buy some CCI shot shells as they're quite a bit more available and probably do about the same thing. So, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day. Hope you have another great day.